Jay here for Stretford Paddock. That is the legend that is Andy Tate. Manchester United losing away at Nottingham Forest 1-0 thanks to an Anthony Elanga goal. Remember him? Anthony Elanga. Remember that chant that we all used to sing? Certainly coming back to haunt us now. And Andy, I mean, a bit of a weird game because United had lots of chances. If you care about XG, we had better XG than Nottingham Forest. But it's the same old story with this club this season. We can't score goals. Yeah. Forest took more hits than Bonnie Blue tonight, so... There we go, straight in with that. Did you have Bonnie Blue on your Andy Tate bingo?
But I was disappointed. I was proud of the performance, and we controlled the game from start to finish. But it was a mad, Elanga roadrunner, fucking Usain Bolt all in one from a corner. That's been our downfall this season, attacking and people going on the counter attack and scoring. I've seen it too many times with United over the last 2 years. But we had chances. Bruno had a chance at the bar, the lows first half. I thought we played really well tonight. Bar a few players who went under the radar. Casemiro stunk the place out for me. Ugarte below par. And there was a conference. I remember Casemiro having a pop at Delo because he got the ball and he hit it out and it went out for a corner. You got Casemiro moaning at him. Who were you to complain when your performance wasn't any good at all?
You're not impressed with Casemiro? I'll be honest with you. I've been a bit of a critic of his, but I didn't think he was that bad tonight.
Very below par tonight. But we should have got something from the game, Jay. And it's just disappointing. We go to Sunday now. There's something there for United to do against City Sunday. I hope we were bragging rights. And it could take out because that performance tonight, it was like I say, same sort of performance it was against Sociedad and against Leicester. It was good. The players are learning and are adapting quick. But maybe, like I say, Xerxes wasn't good at it tonight. He should have played Ireland from the start. So it's mistakes making tactical decisions. I don't know.
I always think I get your point. I always think, though, after international break as well, one of the things that you're never quite sure on with some players is how match fit are they? Who's been away with their country? Some of the players have played 2 games during the international break.
Scored well as well.
Yeah, some of them haven't played any. So I always think that is a sort of a grey area where you don't quite know how ready some of them are. Because I would have expected to see Rasmus Højlund start tonight. Scored against Leicester, scored for Denmark, played well against Sociedad. He gets obviously gets a substitute appearance, but didn't start. And I know he's not exactly been amongst the goals, but recently has scored.
Yeah, he has scored. And I think the goal we conceded, the keeper goes down again. Too easy.
Onana.
Too easy again. Goes down just like a salmon out of water. Because in the second half, he makes a great save. He gets down quick.
Yeah, he did.
Now, that goal from Elanga was just like a goal Forest scored at Old Trafford last season. He goes down too late. He just flops. Just flops.
Your doubts about Onana. Me and you spoke quite a lot about him over the last few months.
You know what? You could sell both keepers. You could easily get a replacement and bring in the backup this season. So I've heard rumours he wants to go to Saudi Arabia. I've seen it. Who knows? Look, everyone's up for. Everyone will be interested in some United players next season.
There's talking there has been a bit of a fire sale in the summer, and that maybe we have to shift a few on.
Yeah, we have to shift a few on and get some new players in. But I take out from that. I think we should have got a point tonight.
When you say you take out, which players in particular did you look at and go, yeah, they turned up today. They deserve to be on a winning team, or at least a team that didn't lose.
I thought Tate was well done, played well tonight.
I agree.
Garnacho was a bit on and off as well, but he played well. Højlund came on.
He's getting a lot of grief on in the chat.
Well, he's young. He's young. A young Ronaldo was getting abuse. So he went.
Do you still think with Garnacho, because he's one of the players that perhaps United could get money for? And there are teams rumoured to be interested in him.
United could regret it. You sell him to get 60 million.
Yeah.
But in 2 years, he's an established Argentinian international, and he's winning things at another club.
So you definitely think you should keep him?
Yeah, definitely think you should keep him. Like same with Colby. We get Maguire as well tonight. I thought played well.
Well, he came on, didn't he, for that little cameo?
He came on as a central striker. Yeah, I mean,
which was a bit bizarre.
Second half, Mason Mount as well, skint the post. how long's he going to last? So,
I just want to get you quickly on Mason Mount, because we haven't seen a lot of him almost since he arrived from Stamford Bridge. Obviously, we've got some big games coming up, especially in that Europa League. Plus, you've got the derby as well this weekend, as you mentioned earlier. Do you think Mason Mount could play a part this season? Do you have much faith in him?
He lasted, was it 10, 15 minutes at the derby at the Etihad?
I did feel sorry. I do. It's weird with Mason Mount, because I do think it was a bit of a daft signing.
At the time, there was anger. Then you could see that he broke down. He was visually upset.
That's what I mean. It's not nice to see, is it?
It's like, I mean, Luke Shaw. I couldn't care less what happens to Luke Shaw in the future. Now I'm just wash my hands of him stealing a living. Yeah, I definitely I feel for Mason Mount now, and I just hope that maybe the Manchester derby he's there to play a part in us, because they're missing their talisman. He got injured Sunday, and it's about local pride Sunday as well, to try and get some. City's a little bit rocky at the moment, maybe, so. The 115's on the horizon, so we don't know.
I know, we keep waiting for that, don't we? And it's still not.
We'll never get an answer.
To be fair, if Mason Mount does want to get his United career going, and helping United win the Manchester derby is a big way to do it, and could go some way to finally
definitely
getting him on the right track, because so far it's not really
worked out for him. If United can build and carry on these performances, all right, you've got to start taking your chances, but your performances between now and the end of the season, and you go into the summer possibly with a trophy, some confidence, and Amorim comes in, we'll see what needs to be addressed, brought in, taken out, and that's all we can go for. I mean, Brian Clough, he'd have loved that tonight, eh? Stuck deep in the forest, and the damn United could score.
Just finally, do you have much faith this season that we can do something in the Europa League? Because it is all about that, isn't it? Because let's face facts, you're right. The Manchester derby, pride, you want to be winning that game, you want to win all your football matches, but it's becoming increasingly obvious that the be-all and end-all for United this season is the Europa League.
Yeah, but like you say, you got Rangers. If we get through this one, Atletico, I already think they've already got to the final from what I've been reading. They're giving out discount. If you buy a ticket against Rangers, you get free access to apply for the final. So you can only beat what's in front of you, and if we get through against a tough French side, anything can happen in a two-legged quarter-final. Then you're four games away from a final. So I don't know where we go, but Sunday concerns me more.
Focus on that before we start worrying about the Europa League.
It's about Manchester football this weekend and bragging rights, and I want to beat them. I really want to beat them again, because the last two, in my opinion, we fucking fluked it.
No, I'm not having the FA Cup final as a fluke. I thought we played them off the park. I mean, I understand your point about the Etihad. I still thought we were a better team, but I understand it was a bit like...
Were we that good, or were the City that hungover? Oh, last a 3-minute cameo we win a derby. So no, I want to see it from the first minute to the 90th minute. And Old Trafford's going to be bouncing. I'll be honest with you though,
I don't care how we win it. I
don't care how we win it.
If we win it by a fluky goal, I don't care. But you're right, it'd be great to do the double over them this season. I know that sounds sad, but that's
I know, but it's what we resort to. But I'd rather have bragging rights for this season.
I know, bragging rights. Certainly no bragging rights tonight. But like Andy said, he can take heart from a better performance. Just need to score some goals. That's been Andy Tate. I'm Jay Moyer. This has been a review. Manchester United losing at Forest, but it's all eyes on the Manchester derby. Thanks for watching.